acquaintances be forgotten and never come to mind. We'll drink a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Yeah, it's your boy, Big Phil from Big Phil Speaks 2019. Out of here. Yeah, 2019. 2019. 2019. Get the fizzle out of here. It's time for 2020. A new decade, a new year, a new beginning. And guess what? 2020 is going to be the year of do better. That's right, do better. Whatever it is you esteem or want to do in your life, do it. Whether it be that dream, that goal, that business, that opportunity, that relationship, whether it's mending that relationship, moving forward in that relationship, letting go of that relationship, whatever it is, do better. 2020, do better. Folks, we got to take care of our own backyard. Get our backyard straight. Get back to being a village. Do better. When I came up, my neighborhood had carte blanche to discipline, whoop my is not ye if they had to, and some more stuff. But it wasn't abuse, and it was done out of love. And they called home, told my peoples when I got home, you know what happened next. We need to get back to that. We need to care about our communities. We need to get back to caring about our loved ones, about our youth, about our young ladies, about our women, period. We need to end this sex trafficking, human trafficking, organ trafficking. Most of the G's and the people that's out here in the streets, they know who deals with the pimping and pandering and the prostitution. They know who doing all that. They gotta end to knowing who could possibly be stealing or snatching our women, our girls. I joke a little bit, but this is serious. They know the gangbangers. You really about that life? You really whooping? You really, you know what I'm saying, representing the blue, the red, the black, whatever it is, you really repping that? You got to end, or somebody got to end to know who's snatching these girls, who's snatching these ladies. We need to do better. We need to get that shit out of our communities. We need to make sure our women are safe. We need to make sure our daughters, our nieces, our cousins, our aunties, grandparents, all that is safe. When I was coming up, yeah, we was in the street and we was hustling and juggling and selling this and that and knocking people out and shooting and all kinds of stuff. But guess what? We got out the way of the elderly. We helped the ladies and elderly with their bags. We helped them across the street. You understand? There was a level of respect. We need to get back to that. Do better. That's one step. Do better. We got to do that. All you so-called OGs that's out here, be an example one way or another, whether it be by giving tutelage to these youngins, whether they want to receive it at first or not. You got to understand a lot of these youngins coming from broken backgrounds, and they broken, and they might not want to hear you. They might not be feeling you. But if they see after a time that you're genuine, your words going to seep in. If you call yourself an OG or a big homie to anybody or to any neighborhood, you need to be an example. You need not to just let people know, yeah, you can rock with me and the colors I wear, or woo, woo, woo. You got to let them know the flip side of that, what comes with all that. You got to also let them know how to operate themselves and maneuver accordingly. We need to get back to morals, codes, and principles. Youngins, you don't know shit, so you need to stop acting like you know it all. You need to be willing to open up and listen. I know you've been hurt. I know you've been broken. I know big homies, parents, etc., and turned their back on you. But guess what? The only way for you to succeed in life and to get past the things you're going through is to be open and accepting to listen. You can hear something, but if you ain't listening, you ain't taking it in. You ain't taking it in so you can digest that thing up here. So youngers, don't be too big, too bad, too bold to be able to listen. I'm gonna give you a good example. When I was in the streets, I was 16, 15, 16, 17. I think one of the things that kept me alive is the fact that I listened to the neighborhood winos. I listened to the neighborhood crackheads. I listened to those that wasn't doing too good. You know why? Because in my neighborhood, most of them were the people that was doing real good when I was a little fella. And I seen what they've been through. And I know that they got some insight. They had some insight. And they sure did. They kept my young yellow tail alive in them streets. And my homies did too. But I'm just saying, the fact that I wasn't super prideful and I would listen to somebody that the world or the outside looked at as a lowly individual saved my tail more than a time or two. So don't be too big or too bad to listen to those in your neighborhood, even though they look like they down. A lot of them once was up, and they can tell you what they did and how they did it wrong so that you can do it right or steer clear from the traps and the pitfalls that landed them where they are today. So youngins, make sure you do better in 2020. Ladies, yes, I'm addressing the whole gamut. Ladies, do better in 2020. Know your worth, ladies. Know your worth. It's okay if you with the girls and y'all want to twerk it out and, you know, but there's a place for that. Understand, y'all are queens. Young ladies, y'all are princesses in training to be queens. Respect yourself. A man ain't gonna respect you unless you respect yourself. A man ain't gonna love you unless you love yourself first, and you demand respect and love, proper love from that dude that wants to be your suitor, your boyfriend, your husband. You got to set the tone for that. Dudes do what you allow them to do. You set the tone for that. You say, yeah, it's okay. I'm going to accept it like this, or I'm going to accept it like this. Exactly. You need to know your worth. In 2020, this is the year of the do better. Do better. Fellas, men, you a man, right? Do better. We need to do better protecting our women, protecting our kids, protecting our communities. Do better at being fathers. Do better at being uncles. Do better at everything, keeping our households. Do better. Stop living in excuses. Stop living in the problems. Stop living in the trauma and trials and tribulations. We need to get back to protecting our communities, protecting our women, protecting our children, being the father figure, the one that sets the tone for the household in a positive way. No more controlling. No more treating our women like trash. How are we going to get mad at the police? How are we going to get mad at other races that look down on us and look down on our women and look down on our kids when we do the exact same thing? The buck stops here. 2019 is leaving out the door. 2020 is the year of do better. The do better starts in us. We started off, we translated down to our women, and together we translate that down to our kids. Plain and simple. We can't ask for nobody else's respect until we show respect amongst ourselves. 2020, the community needs to do better. Our community needs to do better. That's right. It takes a village. If you know somebody got a child, a youngin' who their home life ain't the best, take them under your wing, man. Show them if they not getting love where it's supposed to be. And I'm not talking about sexual relationship or physical love. I'm talking about spiritual love and emotional love, parent to child, or someone that really cares for somebody unconditionally. Show that child that. Show that child that if you know that child ain't eating, buy him something to eat. Even if it means you don't buy your little pack of cigarettes or your drink or something. Give that child something to eat. 2020, the year to do better. You hear me? We need to do better. Ladies and gentlemen, I can go on and on. This is your boy Big Phil from Big Phil Speaks. If you're not tuned in, if you're not subscribed, you need to get subscribed. You see that right there? Big Phil Speaks on all platforms, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Matter of fact, subscribe to my YouTube. Go to YouTube, Big Phil Speaks. Put that in the search bar. Big Phil Speaks. Hit that subscribe button. Boop up. Hit the subscribe button. Boop up. And then hit that notification bell. Bing. Hit that notification bell. Bing. Because in 2020, I'm ramping it up. I'm amping it up. I'm coming full force. I started out 19 a little slow, getting my wind back. 2020, I'm out there. I'm Usain Bolting on these folks, bringing you content that affects our communities, issues and topics that should mean something, that better mean something, and by the time I finish talking about it, it's going to mean something. And also, I'm gonna give you a little celebrity ish in this too, but that's not my main thing. Anything you want to talk about, we're gonna talk about it. But the key is to get to some solutions, to have dialogue and get to some solutions. So with that being said, I'm not going to wrap you up. Happy New Year! You hear me? And as I always say, I'm not anti-you. I'm pro-me with the emphasis on building we. So let that marinate in your melon to the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. And until that day, guess what? I holla, Jill.